So we are going to do a quick overview of Cosmic Algos. These are tools for traders. We're on the website, as you can see. Our motto is to enhance your trading, cultivate your skill, help you cultivate your skill, and you will experience innovation using our products. We have 3 trading engines, 2 analysis suites, and 1 quant fund that runs on autonomous algos. Over here on the website, you will be looking at indicators. Those are for manual trading. Those are not autonomous. Over here, you can submit your TradingView ID and your email ID to get free 1-week trial. Join our Discord. Let's just see how it works. Now, before I show you how it works, let me just show you the indicators. We have 3 trading engines. Our flagship is Cosmic Scalper. This is a 1-minute versus 4-hour time frame mechanism. We use the 4-hour chart to make our analysis, and then once we have a bias to either go long or short, then we go to the 1-minute time frame for our entries. After that, this is the flagship. After that, we have Luxor Premium. This is like it gives you clear entries and exits. It's simpler, and some people might like this more. And then we have the Bitcoin 1%. This was the first one that we started before turning into Cosmic Algos. This is our inception, Bitcoin 1%. Even this is the 1-minute versus 4-hour, where we use 1 minute for entries and 4-hour for our underlying analysis. Now, how does it work? Step 1, you have to build your bias first. Unless you have a bias, whether you think the market is going to go up or down, you won't have the confidence to take your trade. So first we need to make our analysis. So we use our clean analysis suits to develop and found bias on higher time frame, that is like 4-hour in case of Cosmic Scalper and Bitcoin 1%. Once we have our analysis, I'll show you. This is the Cosmic Scalper. This is the 1-minute chart. This is the 4-hour chart. You have to first look at the 4-hour chart and build your bias. These dots, red dots, are kind of telling you, hinting you where we could be heading next. And as you can see, that they do act as a guiding light. And we have these bands that will tell you whether we are overextended in some direction, or we are ranging, or we are trending. Over here we are trending, so you can see that it doesn't even touch the green band. It just keeps holding on to this upper band. This is the trend part. And then over here we are ranging, so as you can see that we are bouncing between these two, and the dots become even more efficient when the ranging market conditions. So let's just look at what's happening right now. Now, over here we had some green dots. We are at the bottom, hugging the green channel. So if you think, and as you can see, we have this scalpel line. So generally it gives you very clean entries and exits. If you see right now, it's trying to push above, like how it pushed above over here. So if you make an analysis that you think that we are going to cross from here and go for this upper band, then that's your bias. Then your bias is that you think that from here to here we are going to head. So once you have that bias, you are looking for longs over here. Okay, as you can, and now once you have that bias, maybe see you have a bias right now that we are going for the red band. So we have a 5% move that can happen. So now you would be looking to enter longs. You go to the 1-minute chart, and what do we have? We are in the red. We have not yet broken out of this, so you have a couple of choices. You wait for it to turn green, like it turned green over here, and then wait for the zone of interest to take long positions, or you can take these quick entries and exits. But once you get a hang of it, you can even take entries during the red, like like right now when it has broken out of this band. That could be an entry as well, but that is a bit more advanced. So initially you could just wait for it to break this and turn green, and when it turns green, then also you wait for it to go into a zone of interest like this, and here you can take a position. Let me show you some more. Like, see over here, you see these dots happened and it's at the upper band, and if you were to make an analysis that you now expect it to go down, especially when it broke this green line over here, you could make an analysis that okay, now you expect this to turn red and we are at the upper band, so we are going to go for the lower band, and we have about 7% 6% move, I mean, that could happen. So you wait, and you wait for either one of these to appear, or you wait for zone of interest. Zone of interest came, but it was so trendy over here, so much momentum was there that it did not give you a lot of room. So you could have taken these diamonds indicate trend entries, and if you had taken these, then this would have been a good trade from here to say when we go and hit the lower band. This would have been that's a 4%, 4.5% move on leverage. That could, on 10x leverage, that would be 40%. And similarly, we have entries over here. If you had taken these are also good entries. We did not go much above that, and after that another 4% move. Then we have these longs. These are quick entries. You buy here and you sell when it hits the other end. Basically, you are supposed to make your analysis on the 4-hour, and then once you have a bias, you take trades in the direction of your bias. Say if we were over here, somewhere over here, and you thought this is going to go up, you could have waited for the zone of interest to appear, this highlight, and these lines are your potential entries. So you could have built a position slowly, DCA'd over here, and then when it went up, you could have sold for a profit. So make your analysis, and once you have a bias, then use the 1-minute chart to find entries. You could also use just the 4-hour, but these are all various ways of using it, so there's no restriction on that. As you can see, the 4-hour itself has been doing pretty well. These longs, these shorts, all of them have yielded in the direction. Only during strong trends you would see that not much movement has happened. Movement has happened, but maybe not too much over here. It just spiked down. These dots work the best when the markets are ranging, and when we are trending, then you want to take position on the 1-minute chart. Or you could also use our Bitcoin 1% that you see over here, this Bitcoin 1%. It is designed actually exclusively to be used during trending markets. So in that case, you go to Bitcoin 1%. This is the 1-minute chart. This is the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin 1% is also a twin time frame system. And as you can see, this trend over here, it'll give you these entries during trends, which are going to be extremely accurate. Only during ranging conditions, you are not supposed to use Bitcoin 1%. It is only to be used during trends. Okay, so when it is ranging, either you go to Cosmic Scalper, or you can also use our second script, that is the Luxor Premium, which is this one. So see, right now it's on the range mode. Let me just go back to trend. So this is the 2-hour chart we're looking at. Let's go to 4-hour first. See, on the 4-hour, you will see that we have been in this trend, downward trend, and it has given you many small entries. These are mini indicators, and this is the larger trend. So if you kind of missed this entry, you have many more along the way. because very often we are not in front of the screen when the actual um, uh, when the actual trend begins, but later on as well this will give you entries. Now when we are in a trend, it's very nice and everything is good. All right, over here also see we are in a trend, and it also gives you these many entries. But a lot of times the market is not trending, it is ranging, like it is happening over here. So what do? If you see that the market is ranging, you simply switch to range mode, and it's going to give you, see, entries for range. And it actually, if the market is actually ranging, you would be surprised to see how good entries it's going to give you. It's going to be near perfect. So as you can see, this is ranging market conditions. Let's just go to the 2 hour. So the analysis has to be your part. The algo is not going to tell you what state the market is in, uh, because this is a manual trading system. So the analysis has to be done by the trader, and once you have a bias, an informed bias, then you use these entries to make your trades. See over here, right now we're in the range mode. You can see that the range mode is not going to work very well in the trend market. This right here, from here to here, is trend. So during trends you want to use trend mode, okay? Or you can also use bull and bear. We have those modes as well. But if you simply stick to trend mode, or you have these many entries, you'd see that the trend started over here and it ended over here. So this is trend, but this region over here is not trending, it's ranging. So over here the trend indicators, signals are not going to be very effective. So you have to make your analysis, and once you have a larger time frame bias, that okay, now here we are going to be ranging. We had see we had a huge run up over here. After this run up, when he hit this line, you could make a small assumption that okay, now this trend has broken, so now we will range for some time. This generally happens. We trend, then we range, then we trend again. So in this zone you could have easily switched from trend to range, and you will see the kind of entries you get. See how good an entry it gave you. It was perfect. This is a very good entry. Even this was a very good entry, even though it was a part of trend. Then this also is trend, but you can see that the entries are quite acceptable. And let me just show you the real actual ranging. This is ranging, and you can see how good the signals are for ranging conditions. So simply using Luxor Premium, you have to make your analysis whether it is trending or ranging. If it's trending, use the trend mode. If it's ranging, use the range mode, and you will be getting pretty good entries. Now going back to our flagship, which is Cosmic Scalper. This system is a twin time frame system, as I told you. Make analysis on the 4 hour and take entries on the 1 minute. Same with Bitcoin 1%. Make analysis on the 4 hour, take entries on the 1 minute, but only use Bitcoin 1% during trends. And Luxor is not a twin time frame system, it is a single time frame system. All you need to decide over here is whether we are going to trend or range. If you think we are going to range, switch to the range mode. If you think we are going to trend, switch to the trend mode. If you have missed the first entry, you can take these mini entries, and you can also switch to bull and bear, like you are really bullish and you think we're going to go up, so you are only looking for longs. So you just switch to bull, and you will see that it will keep giving you these bull entries, and these are the late entries, and these crosses are potential profit taking regions. You'll get the same for bear. If you are completely bearish, you have made your analysis and you are looking for shorts, you can just take these bear entries. So these are the three main indicators that we have: Cosmic Scalper, Bitcoin 1%. These both are twin time frame systems. And then we have the Luxor Premium, where you need to decide whether we are ranging or we are trending, and you're good to go. You'll get a hang of this quickly. So on the Cosmic Scalper, you will also see these lines, these action, and it will also suggest you some leverage to use. Say if you want to take a long over here, maybe you decide that you are bullish over here and you think this is going to go upwards. You have a 5% room over here to go upwards. So you are very impatient and you say that, okay, I'm not going to wait for many more signals. I'm just going to make a long over here and this will be my stop. I don't think that this is going to break this anymore. So I'll place my stop over here. So this first line, if you use as a stop, use 36x leverage. If the second line you're using as a stop, use 18x leverage. And if you want to use this as the stop, which is actually lower than this is also a very nice entry. You think it's not going to break this, take this red line and use 9x leverage. All of these are going to give you a 20% stop. Why are we using 20% exclusively? Because if you lose 5%, you have to make back 5.3% to get back to where you were. If you lose 10%, you have to just make 11% to go back. Similarly, 20%, you have to make 25%. But if you lose 50%, for example, you'll have to make 100% to go back. If you lose 90%, you'll have to make 900% to go back. So beyond 20%, the ratio starts to does not stay in your favor. So you never want to lose more than 20% if your stop is hit. So that is why our leverage changes, but our stop is always at 20%. This is what the system suggests to you. You can also change this in your settings. You can change the leverage, but I would suggest that you do not increase it, the stop from to more than 20%. This will give you a nice balance. So this is a quick overview of the entire system. As you can see on the website, 3 trading engines, and then there are 2 analysis suites as well. Let's just go. Cosmic analysis is there. You'll see it in let me just show you cosmic analysis. This cosmic analysis does not give you entries. It just gives you a very nice and clean system to make your analysis. You have these volume profile, you have these highlights. It will tell you where we are overextending, so that once you see these yellow lines, you can think that, okay, now maybe we'll start to reverse. You have these volume profile lines where most of the trading happened. So it's just for analysis. It does not clutter your chart with entries and exits. You make your analysis. If you want to do it independently, you have analysis suites as part of Cosmic Scalper, as well as part of Bitcoin 1% as well. And then there is also an independent suite that works not just on 4-hour but rather on any time frame. This cosmic analysis is going to work on any time frame, while these inbuilt analysis suites are exclusively is going to work on the 4-hour. If you go to the 6-hour, it will tell you that 4-hour is to be used for analysis and 1 minute is for entry. Okay, so we go back to 4-hour, and it's a constant frame of reference. It has its merit. Once you start studying one particular asset on one particular time frame and you do it for a long enough time, you start to gain expertise on it. You start to observe patterns, repeating patterns that are profitable. So this is the quick overview. Now we go back to the website. These are some testimonials. We have people who have been using it for some time, and they actually have been using it in a very creative way. This one particular dude has he just almost never loses with the system. He does it very differently from how I trade, and I applaud him for that. Whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat, it's a great way. And we have a $2.99 yearly subscription to all the indicators and analysis suits. You can also feature request, and I'll provide you live guidance. Who is it for? Novice traders who want to cultivate trading, become profitable, experienced traders who want to add edge, perspective, increase profits and reduce risk, or just lazy folks like me who want to automate TA and switch to one glance analysis, entries and exits. it's just, these are just tools which are going to give you an edge one way or the other. um, is it possible to beat the market? Definitely. Like, you should just go and read this up. You will see that the market is not efficient. The efficient market hypothesis is completely flawed because it assumes that the market participants are always rational. It is not the case. We overextend from extreme fear to greed like a pendulum, and we have ample opportunities to actually make consistent profits in the market. This is my introduction over here, and this is how we wrap up the entire website and all the indicators. If you have any questions, feel free to join our Discord and speak to me directly. You can also find me on Twitter, and just take the free trial and see how it works out for you. We also have a Quant Fund where we deploy a library of profitable autonomous strategies to pull money out of the markets consistently. I also offer little bit of my algos to some of my folks, um, and we share 50% profit. There's no upfront cost, just zero point 0.1 BTC minimum account size, and whatever profit my algos will make, I'll just take 50% of the profit and you keep 50%. No upfront cost. We also have that arrangement, so you can also look into that. Reach out to me. And with that, we wrap up. This is Cosmic Algos for you. Happy New Year, you guys, 2022. Thank you for your time.